Weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. All right, here we go.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, Peterson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. 59. Watch the clock. Motion, clock. Mike's 59. Mike, 59.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, check.
On second and 11 now. Haskins, he'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now Haskins. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make them.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Check 56. Hey, 18.
Again, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go, baby.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Shit. Hey, ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Caught out left side by Robinson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Bravo.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
On third down. Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Put up! 180! 18.
From the 31, Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A reminder that we kick off Week 4 on Thursday night. A good one in Lambeau. Eagles and Packers, two teams with eyes on the playoffs this year. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there. Opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, it's just... to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go. Good set. Hey, come on.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Switch.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
There we go.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
On the double.
Check, 59. I got you, boy. Kill.
Once more.
Check, 59.
Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Lock in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bears first down.
Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. A dump off for Davis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. This one left side caught by Patterson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Trubisky to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss. This is Geis. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
You got nothing.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Under crunch. Shoot! Quick the edge. Come.
Go. Motion. Zoom. 59.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mike spot 9.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Patterson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky will throw, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Bears 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Trubisky finding Gabriel, complete. 8 yards there on a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side, complete. It's Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. 12 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
Come on! 180! Hey, 18. X3, 218, chop! 18.
From the 31, Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Bears' first down.
Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Bears 17, Redskins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 17-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 on it.
Right there.
Go.
58's the money. 58's the money.
You must be getting tired. Go.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Get in the weight room.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
Come on.
58. 58's the mic.
Bring it.
Alert flare.
Heads, yeah.
Check 49, check 49.
Echo.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Go.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 yards. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. 66, pull it,
They'll hand it down to Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. 58, boys. 58.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Trubisky now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught out left side by Robinson. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Now Trubisky to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so...
And he's into the clear. 30, 20, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The Bears take over first.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Robinson, a gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky leaping, and he makes the grab. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Shakes off the sag. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Anderson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, tight.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. White now to return. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, 18.
Space to maneuver at the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the second down throw on target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Check nine.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The first down carry for Davis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lock in. You go tight. You got help.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Haskins to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2.